Animal Husbandry, Module 2. The first topic is poultry feed management. And in this topic, let us discuss the principles of feeding. Principles of feeding includes what kind of food that is to be given to the poultry birds at various stages of their growth. Before going to it, let us assess the situation. India ranks third in egg and fourth in broiler production. Then balanced diet, that means it should include all the requirements of the birds. It involves 70% of the total production cost in any poultry farm. Balanced diet includes carbohydrates for giving energy, proteins for bodybuilding, fats as the regular maintenance and as well as reserve resources. And apart from these three major components of the food, vitamins, minerals and water are the six major components of the feed. Then the feed of layers must include fat, a quality protein. The protein should include all the 11 essential amino acids beside glycine as an additional amino acid. The calcium, chlorine, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, sulfur, they all constitute the mineral components of the food. In addition to them, cobalt, copper, fluorine, iron, iodine, manganese, molybdenum, selenium, zinc constitute micronutrients. These are all essential for the construction of internal organs, blood cells, muscles and eggshells. The primary objective of feeding poultry birds is to convert low quality feeds like cereal grains, oil cakes and other byproducts of agriculture and industry into high quality food like eggs or meat. Now let us see the basic principles that are to be kept in mind before formulating a feed to the birds or before feeding the organisms. The first one is chicken have neither lips nor teeth. They cannot chew the feed. Hence, their ration must have chief soft concentrates. Birds have simple stomach, hence requirements are more precise and specific. Because of higher rate of metabolism, different feed for different class of birds is required as per the standards. They are to be fed in groups. Nutritional adjustments are to be done as they have higher rate of respiration and metabolism. Feed must be free from aflatoxins. Aflatoxins are the toxic substances that are released from the fungi which grow abundantly on the feeds. Clean, fresh and cool water must be made available at all the times. Birds' feed must contain a maximum of 6 to 10% of crude fiber. Crude fiber is very essential for the proper digestion of the feed. Feed requirements must be determined based on the type of birds grown. They may be chicks or young or adults, or purpose for which they are grown, maybe for meat or egg production. Feed must be of balanced type having all essential nutrients. Records are to be maintained relating to the daily average feed. So every bird has a daily average feed calculation. The birds must be fed based on the calculations depending on their age and as well as the type of production. Water is most important supplement to the birds. If inadequate water is available, birds cease eating. They don't eat if water is not given abundantly. The quality of feed affects the consumption. If the feed is stale, rancid, moldy, and such feeds are avoided by the birds, they do not eat such kind of bad tasting food. Sometimes such feeds cause diseases also. Poultry feeds may be in the form of mash, pellet, or crumble. Type of feed: broilers are fed with the broiler starter, which is given from the 0 to 3 weeks of age. Broiler finisher, it is given after the 3rd week, from the 4th week onwards to the 8th week, till it is sent to the market. Broilers are given two kinds of feeds. One is broiler starter and broiler finisher. Layer feed was traditionally divided as chick feed, grower feed, layer feed. The chick feed is given up to the 8th week of the bird, and grower feed is given from 9th week onwards till 20th week of age. The layer feed is given from 20th week to 72 weeks of age. So here the rationale behind is chick feed, during which it takes the chick feed and grows. Up to 8th week the bird grows. Then grower feed again, it gives the development of the reproductive organs of the layers, and then it becomes very strong and it starts laying the eggs after 20th week. Then layer feed is the feed which is given to the bird to lay the eggs during its laying period, from 20th week to 72 weeks. The feed given to layers during egg laying period is being divided nowadays as 3 categories, because laying period is very long for the layers. The bird starts laying from 20th week and they continue to lay the eggs till 72 weeks of age. Then phase 1, it is characterized by an increase in body weight to achieve mature body weight, increase in egg size and number. It is given from 20th week to 35th week. Then phase 2 is given from 35th week to 50th week. It is characterized by an increase in egg size and maintaining peak egg production, and body weight is achieved, which was achieved previously in the phase 1 of the bird. In phase 3, from 50th week, the bird becomes senile. It lays eggs, but it skips a day. That means for every 2 days, one egg is laid. It won't lay daily. So the egg size will be decreased. Egg production is also decreased, as I told earlier. So to make the bird to lay regularly, a separate kind of food is given. That is called phase 3 layer feed. It is started from 50th week and then continued till 72 weeks. Egg size is increased, but egg production and body weight are decreased. So here these are the basic principles